Hello everybody, this is Zackster99. Welcome back to another video on another little game that I love by Sebastian Nigro. This is a one-man development team. He's had his friend make some splash art for him, but that's it. He's doing this all on his own. Now, I first played this game back at the end of February. Bought this game on his website, and $2.49 with a 75% discount. You can still grab this game at that great discount. $2.50 US dollars. It's an easy, fast download. This game is a game that's going to play on almost any computer. That's the cool thing. Made with Game Maker. Now, I've messed around with Game Maker and made my own games as well with Game Maker a little bit. Nothing like this. And this kid is really trying to make this a great game. He is out there putting out updates like every 2, 3, 4 days for this game. And he's had a lot of updates since the last time I played it. So I wanted to jump back in, see what he's done, and see where this game has come from. I know that he says on the website that he has added fishing, he's added backpacks, he's added bears, he's added a lot of cool stuff, and he's even implemented a suggestion I made in the first video, because what I had done in that first video is I explained to him that I accidentally made all my rocks into arrows, and I had no more rocks, so I couldn't go and break up stone and metal anymore to get those resources, because I accidentally used all my rocks to make arrows for my bow and arrow. So I asked him, I was like, maybe you should throw in some random rocks that just appear on the map. So he said he's implemented that. So we're going to check all that out, see what, how this game's going along right now, and we'll jump into this game right after this. All right, guys, welcome back. So multiplayer is not added yet. He has his basic settings here, your controls, different things like that. He has your audio settings, which I've set a little bit lower on some of the sound effects and stuff like that. And then graphic settings, you can turn your shadow quality up and down, your anti-aliasing, particles, normal, low and normal, and that kind of thing. Multiplayer is not added yet. We're going to go ahead and blow this up so we can see it. And see if you do multiplayer, you get this. But he plans on implementing it. I mean, it's right here in the main menu, so that is super cool. I can't wait for that. But there is so much he can do with this game. And I'm going to go ahead and give Sebastian a lot of my suggestions, that have just come to me. And these are going to be kind of brainstorm suggestions for Sebastian, the developer of the game. He can take what he wants, if nothing at all, or, whatever he wants from that, and add it into his game. It's things that I think might help his game, make it more fun. Because I've been a gamer for over 30 years. But, that's the cool thing about brainstorming is, it might spark an idea, sparks another, one of my suggestions or thoughts might spark something new with him that's even a better idea. But, so I suggest if you guys like kind of games like this, you like Don't Starve, you like Planet Zomboid, I think it is, or whatever, Project Zomboid, whatever it is, there's a lot of these little games out there on Steam. This is a good one. This is a really cool game. And he has got it greenlit, I believe, for Steam as well. So this game should go up on Steam. I am suggesting to you guys right now, go and grab it on his website for $2.49 at 75% off before this game winds up on Steam at $9.99. Because once it goes on Steam, it's going to be the ultra cool thing, and everybody's going to be paying $9.99 for this thing once this thing hits Steam. Be ahead of the game. Go grab this little gem for $2.49 on Sebastian's website. Do yourself a favor and do the developer Sebastian a favor. It's just a one kid making this game. Help him out and help yourself out by buying this game before it gets on Steam and it becomes the thing everybody has to have and everybody's paying $10 for. You'll save yourself some money and you'll get the game ahead of time, and you can help Sebastian take your ideas and suggestions and maybe implement it into the game. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the single player. And this is new as well. He's made it so you can create your own world size. Medium, large. Okay. Sebastian, you might want to work on something here. It looks like if I click over here, if I click on the word itself, it doesn't add. You should make it so this whole horizontal arrow here, anywhere I click it, lets you actually change it. Right now, it's just the W and the O. So you basically just need to extend this horizontal column here for your click zone. So we're going to go ahead and just go medium here and see how that works. Create world. Cool. All right. So just blow up my window to fit my screen. Awesome. Finding rocks. Look at this, guys. I didn't even notice that. He has already implemented my suggestion from my last video. He's put random rock spawns out here. How cool is that? I like that, Sebastian. Thanks for actually taking my suggestion. I think that'll help your game in situations like a guy's a schmuck like myself and accidentally turns all his rocks into arrows. Speaking of which, look what he's already done. He's actually, it looks like he's greatly improved his crafting menu here. Before, it was just a really generic kind of a window where you had to scroll through and you just saw the words. Now he's actually organized all this stuff. Lighting, different kinds of materials for wood and stone, like that. Guns, ammo. This is going to be tools. Yep, tools. How to make them. Parts. Yep, sure enough. Healing stuff. Yeah, if he doesn't have bandages or healing first aid kits or something like that, that needs to be something that we can add to the game, Sebastian. I'm sure he already has plans on doing that. And then this is new. A sturdy backpack. So, and we can also make large and small crates. Very, very cool. I like that. So let's go ahead and take out our rock. Again, just like Rust, we start with 2 rocks, or 1 rock, I believe, and that's all you have. So, very, very awesome. So right-click to actually collect the materials. I do remember that. Plus 1 wood. The tree disappears. Super cool. Like a little wood fragments down there. Splinters of wood. Pretty much any of these games, I know you're going to have a ton of wood, especially to build your house and survive. So, might as well start by getting the wood. And yeah, explaining how much I like games like this and, you know, one-man development teams like this. Just super cool. I've had a lot of fun with this game, guys. Seriously, I'm a big Rust fan. I like these little games like this. The graphics don't turn me off at all. I actually like graphics like this. I grew up with graphics like this on my old Commodore 64 back when I was a kid. The only difference is this moves about... Look at my frame rate, too. Sebastian has greatly optimized this game, and now instead of 200-something frames per second, this is the same computer. I'm getting over 400, well over 400 frames per second. So he's optimized the game by at least 200% on my computer. And he's added stuff to the game, so that shows a lot. So this guy is working hard on this game. And any of you guys that are looking at getting into games, but maybe you don't know a ton of coding or something like that, I'm suggesting the application that Sebastian used to make this game. That is Game Maker. I've messed around with Game Maker some as well, and it is a fantastic tool for starting off making games and developing games yourself. Obviously, you're going to have to put a lot of work into it. It's not going to make itself. You can ask Sebastian about that. I guarantee he will tell you it's still a lot of work, but it does make a lot of things a lot easier. Knowing some code and stuff like that will definitely help, but if you watch YouTube videos and things like that and look on the forums for Game Maker, there is a lot of helpful people on there that will help you out. A lot of demos and stuff like that and projects that you can work on and kind of play with and see how stuff works. But Game Maker is a fantastic tool. Now, if you do buy Game Maker, I do believe that you want to buy that on the Game Maker website. I will put a link down to that website down below. Fantastic application, and I would recommend the Game Maker Professional. Cool thing about Game Maker is once you make a game like this with Game Maker, you don't have to pay them any kind of percentages to sell your game. You know, it's all yours. Just want to make sure that when you use Game Maker and stuff like that, you're creating your own sprites and stuff like that, and you're not using music and objects and stuff like that that are copyrighted from other games. Okay. Oh, I want to kill that wolf because I need cloth, I know. Man, that wolf's fast. Come on, die. Got him. Got him once. Oh, he got me. Got him twice. Oh, he got me again. Man, there we go. Finally got him. Yay. Alright, I like this too. This is cool, Sebastian. I've always loved that, how you can bury the wolf. That's super cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and eat that meat and restore some of my health. Alright, one thing I would suggest, Sebastian, is when you go into this crafting menu, you should still be able to see your health down here so you can see what it's at, so you know whether you want to eat your food or whatever. Yeah, let's make that status bar. It needs to still appear here when you go into the screen. Alright, that's cool. I mean, it's not necessary, but that's just one little addition or one little change I would love to see. And Sebastian, I'm going to be brainstorming all kinds of ideas for you here. Sebastian Nigro is the developer of this game, so if I say Sebastian, you know I'm talking to him, because I'm sure he will be watching my video on YouTube. Alright, one thing I really want to do is I want to get enough cloth to build the efficient pole and try out the new fishing. Yay! Okay. I also want to get a bow and arrow so I can take these guys out easier without risking my health. Alright, it is getting to be, it's already night, in the middle of the night. Okay, how much wood do I have? Oh, I have a lot of wood. Let's find a lake and build us a house by a lake. Yeah, baby. I just hope that I don't run into those damn black things that chase you forever. What is that? Something in there. Ooh, that'll help. Stone axe, excellent. Okay. Let's see how much faster that axe works on a tree. I'm curious. I could probably use that as a weapon too. A little faster. You know, Sebastian, that might be another suggestion. Just like rust, maybe if you have a axe like this, maybe you get 2 wood instead of 1. Maybe you get twice as much wood from a tree. I mean, that would kind of make sense. If you're knocking at a tree with a big rock, you know, you're going to bash a lot of it in. You might lose a lot of wood. So it might even make sense that by using an axe that you get twice as much wood from each tree. Not only that it's faster. Another suggestion, Sebastian, on these rocks. You have metal and stone right now. Man, copy a good thing. Copy rust, man. Make some of these with like gold spots on it. And I got my own kind of thing to kind of make your game unique as well. Now listen to this idea. Anybody viewing this game, put in the comments you think this is a stupid idea, and it very well may be because I'm just kind of brainstorming. But here's an idea. Make some of these like grayish rocks, but make them have kind of dirty, yellowish, brownish spots on them, and make that be a sulfur rock. And sulfur, obviously, you would use for ammunition and stuff like that in your game. And then also, in your crafting menu, I don't believe under the tools you have... Yeah, you don't have a furnace yet. I would say we need to make a furnace, so you have to melt down your metal. So change metal into metal ore, and then metal fragments, or you know, metal ingots would probably be good. So instead of metal fragments like rust, I would go, you know, metal ingots or iron. You could even make this iron ore and iron ingots, and then you could even make steel. Make it so you can upgrade somehow the iron ingots to steel ingots or something. That would be cool. So you could be a little bit different than rust, but you can make it so much more detailed and better. I do think that this metal should have to be, you know, turned into some kind of ingot material before you can use it to make guns and stuff like that, personally. I think that would be cool, and to do that, you would have to build a furnace. A lot of rocks around the world now. You might want to reduce that number of rock spawn just a little bit. Sebastian, when I foolishly used my rock to make arrows, you know, it is nice that now I can actually go and find a rock in the world. The spawn rate might be a little bit too high. I should probably have to look for it a little bit if I screw up. Okay. Metal. Still, the game's fun, even without my suggestions. Even right now, the game is super fun, guys. Absolutely, I love this thing. I just think there's so much he can do now with this game. He's got the good base and a good foundation. He's got this game where it's playable right now, over 400 frames per second. And he can add so much more to this game if he wants to. And one of my ideas is right here. So I already suggested the gray rock with a little brownish yellow spots all over it, and have that be spots. Have that be sulfur ore, or not sulfur ore, but sulfur that you can use for ammo and stuff like that. And then here's another idea. Also have another grayish rock, right? But instead of having it be spots of yellow on it or whatever, have it have like maybe little gold maybe lightning streaks or whatever, just little thin yellow cracks or whatever in it. And have that be a rock where maybe you can get rock from it if you just pound on it, right? But if you're smart, and maybe people have to learn this by playing the game. So if they don't know better, have them have to discover it. But something in the crafting menu will be called a gold extractor, and maybe it takes a ton of like metal ingots or something like that, you know, to make it. Or maybe you have to kill one of those black monsters and harvest its heart or something like that for power, to power it, whatever. something that makes it a little harder to make, so they can't make it, you know, within 5 minutes when starting. But have them be able to make like a gold extractor or something like that. And what it would do, if you find one of those little rocks that has those gold veins, and make those a little bit more uncommon than all the other rocks as well. You have to look for them a little bit. And if you have that gold extractor, instead of just beating it with an axe or a rock and getting that, you know, the regular raw material from it, you would extract the gold little veins, and you would extract gold from it. And you're like, okay, well, why would I add that when there would be no use for gold? Well, here's my idea, bud. And see what you think about this. If you have gold, if you found the gold rocks, and if you have the gold extractor, randomly, like maybe once per day or once every other day, right? Have you hear some kind of a little jingle, like almost like the Ice Cream Man, when, you know, for kids get excited about the Ice Cream Man coming during the summer or whatever. Well, maybe not the Ice Cream Man sound, but I'm sure you can find some kind of melody online that you could play that would be awesome, and have it play some little melody. And once you hear that melody, you know, oh crap, I better look. And what'll happen is across your map, somewhere across the map, randomly, right, there will be like this trader, a Trader Joe guy or something, right? And he'll be walking across the map, right? And if he gets across the map and you haven't found him, then the sound goes away, the music melody goes away, and you have to wait. But if you catch him and you go and hit E on him or whatever, or you click on him or whatever, he opens up a trade window, and he can sell you cool stuff for your gold. All he wants from you is gold. Maybe make it the only thing you can give him is gold. You have to have found a gold rock vein. You have to have been able to extract it with your gold extractor tool. That's kind of hard to build. But once you have gold, you can actually buy some cool stuff from him. Maybe some meat, maybe even some of your perk rewards, books. You know, you can trade for some cool stuff once you actually get that gold. I think that would be kind of cool. Give you something to kind of, you know, wait for. Man, where's Trader Joe? Where's Trader Joe? I got gold. I think that would be kind of a cool addition. Let me know in the comments below, guys, anybody watching this, if you like that idea or if you don't. Again, I'm just brainstorming ideas that Sebastian can basically tell me piss off, or, you know, say to himself, piss off, I don't like that idea. Or he can say, you know what, that's a cool idea. I think I'm going to try to implement that at some time. But that's the cool thing about brainstorming is, you know, I can throw out a bunch of ideas, and you know, other people can throw out ideas, brainstorming ideas, and Sebastian can pick and choose what he thinks will, you know, add something to his game. And sometimes it's not even the ideas that you think are really good initially that work out good. Sometimes it's those dumb ideas that somebody suggests and says, you know, suggests a dumb idea. Well, maybe it gets Sebastian to, if they wouldn't have suggested that, maybe he could, by suggesting that dumb idea, Sebastian actually says, you know, well, what? Maybe that wouldn't work like that, but it would work like this. And so they go and make something really cool. Now, one thing I haven't figured out, Sebastian, is these things here. Whatever these things are, they chase you relentlessly, and there's no way to kill them that I see. And another thing, I understand you're trying to get that effect, like you're kind of fading in and out when they chase you, and you're making a move like 50 or 100 point resolutions pixels at a time. Whatever your plus number is here, it's too high, in my opinion. I would much rather them see move slower. And if you want to give them that fade in and out effect, like you have now, what you can do in Game Maker, I know, is you can change the alpha state of your sprite. So you can kind of make him a little bit transparent. So you can change that transparency level of them so they don't look so solid, and maybe have him go in and out on the transparency. That would give them a fade look, but that way you can actually show him all the time rather than have them look like they're jumping here halfway across the screen as they chase you. This is probably my biggest knock with the game right now, is these guys, because I don't know how to defeat these guys once they start attacking you. And then what happens is I start running from them because I've already tried to kill them before, and I start running from them, and then I just run into more of them, and pretty soon I have 8 of these things chasing me, and I have no idea how to kill them. Maybe you have to have a bow and arrow, maybe you have to have a gun, I don't know. But here is another problem I have with these guys, and this is why I don't like these guys. I don't mind running into these guys and these guys chasing you, but I think there should be some way to escape. And what I mean by that, and again, see, I'm just running into more and more of them. Okay. No matter how much I run, they just continue to chase me until I run out of health, because I can't acquire no meat or anything like that. Eventually I just die, basically. And so that, see, I ran into another one, trying to get away from these. But here's the thing that I don't really like. These things, basically, they go right through the walls of any house, including a house you build. They walk right through the walls and get you. And I don't necessarily know that I like that. If you want to make these things walk through walls, that's fine. But we need to have some way to at least build our house to where maybe you can use one of the power hearts or something like that from one of these guys to power an electric grid, or maybe make spikes on the walls or something that will kill these things if they try to run through your walls. Excuse me. So, I guess my advice is if you run into a house that's already put into the game, maybe they're going to walk right through the walls and get you, that's fine. But at least if you build your own house and you build something on your wall, there needs to be something craftable that you can put on your wall so that when these things are on the outside and they try to get you and walk through your wall, that it kills them. Because, I mean, honestly, right now, if I come in here, I found another wood axe, but a stone axe, I mean. But, yeah, see, I mean, it just comes right through the wall to get me, and I'm dead. So, I don't like that, Sebastian. That's one thing I don't like about this game right now. It's by far my biggest frustration with the game. So if there's something I can do to get rid of these things, let me know. But, you know, do I have to have a gun or something to kill them? I'm assuming I do. But if I don't have whatever weapon I need, when I run into those things, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I'm hosed. I'm dead. And I don't like that hopelessness when, you know, that's frustrating when you run into something like that and you can't get rid of it. You can't kill it. You're basically dead. You know, and that is random while I'm out searching for food or cloth or whatever. I don't like that. So that would be my highest priority, is to do something with those things so that you can possibly escape or kill those things, even if you only have a rock or a stone hatchet like I had. So hopefully you can do something with that, Sebastian. That would make the game a lot more enjoyable for me. Or at least if you're not going to do something with it, you know, maybe I'm understanding it wrong. Is this a screwdriver? Cool. You know, let me know how I'm supposed to defeat him right now, because I don't know. I don't know how you beat him. If I had a gun or an arrow, I might be able to beat him. Maybe I should work on an arrow. But to get an arrow, I think I have to have cloth. A bow and arrow. I mean, a bow. Bow requires cloth, and then to make arrows requires stones and rocks. Okay. So I just need to find me a wolf or something. Alright guys, I'm into my next game. I've collected a lot of wood. I'm going to go ahead and try to build a house. I'm going to go ahead and see how that works again. And I'm going to go ahead and build my foundation. I'm going to build 4 of them. I'm going to build me a big house. And I'm going to build me some walls. Okay, I need a lot more walls. I need a lot more wood. That's fine. So yeah, I got lots of ideas. There's a wolf. I need that thing. Come here, Wolfie. I got lots of ideas and lots of brainstorm ideas for you, Sebastian, on this game. Oops. Dang it. Die, Wolfie. No, don't get me. Don't eat me. I need to eat you. Thank you. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna make my house right by where I killed the wolf. Okay. A couple more walls. Bam. Look how easy building a house is, people. This is what's cool. Snaps right in. And then my walls also. Look at how easy that is. Oops. That was too close. Cool. Alright. Nope. I need more wood. Okay. Oh, there's a bear. Bear! My first bear in this game. Something you can't do in Rust is defeat a bear with a rock. So awesome. I'm getting pretty good with a rock in this game, huh? Alright. Oh, we need to bury the bear. Sorry, bear. Didn't mean to kill you. Really, I did, but it's pretty fun. He didn't even hit me once. I like that. You know, it'd be kind of funny or kind of cool, Sebastian, is, you know, once you build a house and I'm out exploring or whatever, and once you get your house built, and maybe I'm out in the world exploring, if you hear a certain sound like da-na-da-na, or something like that, you know, you just make some cheesy danger sound or something, right? And if you hear that sound, it means, and maybe it only happens if you're away from your house. If you hear that sound, it means somebody, you have like maybe a built-in instinct or something like that inside of you, and you go back to your house, and sure enough, it'll either be like a newbie, you can call them nudies or something like that, and have them look just like you, except maybe with a bald head, no hair, and some shoulders, some bare shoulders, so maybe have them look like they're nude when you look down at them like this. Have either like 1, 2, or 3 of them beating at your house, beating at your walls with like rocks, you know, or pickaxes or whatever. If they're nudies, they're probably beating on your wall with like rocks. But also maybe they could be Kevlars, and you know, these are Kevlars, and it looks like they have on the Kevlar helmet. You can't really see their face. It looks like they're wearing a mask or an armor helmet or whatever, and have them sitting there beating in your walls with like, you know, pickaxes or something like that, and they can destroy your house if you don't go and defend yourself and beat them up. That would be kind of cool, I think. Man, thought I got more wood than that. Okay, 2. Boom. Nighttime. I don't want to run into those black things because I don't know how to get away from them. You are no match for me, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, you better run. You better run, Wolf. I got your trail of blood. That is cool, too, that they leave a trail of blood so you can follow him, because he runs pretty fast. There you go. That's what you get, Wolfie. I won't even bury you. No, actually, I will bury you. I need to take a leak as well. Pee on your grave. Ha! I'm so evil. I peed on the wolf's grave. Not only did I kill him for attacking me. Heck with you, dude. I want no part of your ass. Get away from me. What I want to do is I want to fish. I want to try fishing out. This floating rock over here. Alright. Crafting. Let's make that fishing pole. That is under tools. Okay, I need to make string first. Okay. Okay. I need sticks. 2 sticks. Yay, I've made me a fishing pole now. Look at this, guys. Okay, so cool. E to fish. How cool is that? Did I get something? Bear meat, wolf meat. No, but I didn't get anything yet. E. Do I click on it? What do I do? Probably don't do anything until a fish snaps. Or maybe I just catch them. We'll see how this works. Oh, I caught a... Okay, you just don't want to do anything. It just randomly catches if you... That's cool. I like this. Sometimes it takes longer than others to catch a fish. I like that too. He's done this right. He's done a good job on this fishing. I like it. If you pull your arrow away from it, 1 trout. See what these things look like. Oh wow, he's added different colors for him and every 2 pink salmon and 1 trout. That is super cool. I assume I can just eat it raw. Yeah, I can just eat it raw right now. Obviously, we need to be able to cook these things, Sebastian. That would be cool. you know, in your campfire. Let's go ahead and try this real quick here. I'm such a resource hog, such a gatherer. I want wood, and I'm still just collecting metal. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Before I get killed, I'm going to save this game. And that way I can go ahead and reload this if I die. Save default game. Zach's 1. Game saved. Okay. Back. Excellent. So now, if I die, I can just reload and start over from this point. That's a good idea in this game. And he has 5 slots available where you can save your game, so... I mean, why would you not? I'm going to go ahead and finish my house and build a campfire. And then talk about a couple of more suggestions that I have, a couple of more brainstormed ideas I have for Sebastian, the developer of this game. And I want you guys to definitely put your comments down below. Go to Sebastian's website, leave your comments or suggestions or feedback below. I mean, either below on my video, or better yet, go to Sebastian's website and leave it on his website. Or even better yet, leave it on both. That would be awesome. Okay, I need a couple more walls, I know. 1, 2. Oops. I need to drag this down to my hotbar. 3. Boom. Boom. And then we'll put the door up at the top. So I need a doorway, and I need a door. Could build a ceiling, but I don't think that's really necessary right now. I don't think anything's going to be building steps up over my wall and jumping down inside. It's not multiplayer yet, so. But yeah, maybe that's an idea, is, you know, have nudies and Kevlar guys, you know, while you're away from your house, and they might come and try to break down your house. And if you have loot chests in here, they might even steal some of your loot if you don't get here in time and defend your stuff. I think that would be fun. Obviously make them, you know, pretty easy to beat, but maybe make them fight back, you know, with a hammer or a pickaxe or whatever weapon they have. Maybe make them a little bit harder than a wolf, if possible. Yeah, this is getting gross. The thing just blew up. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and build a campfire. Let's go ahead. I need sticks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, small fire. Got it. So 3. Place me a campfire there. And look how awesome this is. I mean, I got my fire, and I believe, you know, this is going to help my sanity. I'm not sure. But this blue bar here, up here, is your sanity. This is my hunger, so I definitely need to eat. So the problem I have right now, this is something that I'm sure that Sebastian will be adding, the developer will be adding soon. There's really, if I'm holding E, it doesn't do anything with my campfire. If I click it, it just goes out. If I right-click it, it actually picks it up like that, and I have to gather it again and replace it. So there's really no way to open the campfire and, like, put my meat in it. I think that some of this meat should poison you if you eat it raw and you need to build a campfire and cook it. I mean, what's the point of a campfire if you can't use it to cook food? So right now you're just kind of eating raw meat. And I'm sure at some point Sebastian will be making this stuff, so, you know, you have to cook your food, otherwise you might get poisoned. And actually seeing your guy go bleh, bleh, and leaving little green puddles around the lane if he gets sick, that would be kind of cool. Maybe have him be sick for a minute or two, you know, if you eat raw meat. And maybe you lose some health. Maybe you fill up your hunger, but maybe you lose some health points when you're sick. So definitely need to get the campfires where they open up and they can actually cook your meat. We need to have that. I think that furnaces need to be added. I think you should have to melt down your metal. Maybe even change metal into iron ore. Oh no, see, one of these things appeared, and again, you know, I built my house, and yeah, so he's going to come right through and kill me. So, I can say I don't like this, Sebastian. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but because they don't burn up during the daytime. They just continue to chase me until I run into 5 or 6 or 7 of them, and I'm dead for sure. So, at this point, now see another one spawned. I'm hosed. So good thing I saved the game so I can go back to where I was. But yeah, I really love the changes you've made so far. I love the crafting menu changes. I love the fact that you added fishing. That is really, really awesome. It looks like you have worked on a lot of this stuff. I'm having a kind of a hard time closing the door sometimes from the outside. So I think you need to work on that. I don't know why it's not working. But yeah, kind of hard to close your... Now I got three things. Kind of hard to close your door from the outside of the house for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, Sebastian, but this is the main thing, guy. Yeah, fix this stuff. I don't know what to do. Maybe consider the fact of, you know, not changing their movement positions like so far, so great a number. Just make them more often and make them move slower. Make them move the same speed as you, maybe, for example, or whatever. A little faster, whatever you want to do. Well, maybe not a little faster, but maybe move them the same speed as you. But we need to be able to see them all the time. I don't like this hopping stuff. You know, if you want to give them that perception of fading in and out or whatever, like I say, use that transparency level of the sprite and change that to make them kind of fade in and out, but make it so you can always see them. That is my suggestion anyhow. A couple of bears. Wolf, but, you know, I got enough trouble on me as well. And if I have a bow and arrow, I could probably kill these things. I don't know. So I need to work on building a bow and arrow. I need to go back to my save point and build a bow and arrow, because I am hosed now. There's nothing I can do. But I like how you can find books, and I like how you can find the, you know, the shoes to run with and stuff like that. Really loving this game, and I know this game is only going to get, you know, way, way better as soon as he adds, fixes a lot of this stuff and makes it better and better. Like I said, guys, go out and get this game now. Support this developer. $2.49 with a 75% off sale right now. Why wait for this game to go on Steam when you know you're going to want it on Steam when it's 10 or 15 bucks or whatever it is then? You can get this game now, and you can actually play it now. And you can even give Sebastian, the developer, you know, your feedback, your thoughts, and things you would like to see in the game. So I've had a lot of fun with this game. I've played this game well over 3 hours now for my $2.49. I've already got my money's worth, and I know that I'm going to have dozens more hours into this game before it's even complete. So thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing this video, people. Go ahead and leave those comments, suggestions, feedback, whatever you think down below. I'd love to read those. I'm sure Sebastian would too. Hop over, hit his website, look at his forums, look at his, you know, his updates and what he has to say about the game. And I'll have the links for all of that below. I'll also have a link where you can grab Game Maker yourself and purchase it. And you can even get the free demo where you can start playing around with it before you buy it. If you're interested in making games like this. So I'll have all that down below in the links. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I certainly appreciate that. And thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Zaxter99. And again, this is Project Explore. Take care, everybody.